Philadelphia is on fire again. Let's just start off with that and this latest shooting. I mean, Walter Wallace was shot 3 days ago now, I believe. He, instead of having somebody who could deal with a mental illness situation, which happens a lot, right? Officers shot him and repeatedly. And of course, people are out on the streets again. They're out on the streets in New York as well. How's everything looking in Philadelphia?
Bad. It doesn't stop with Walter Wallace Jr. In fact, there's video that shows that police broke all the windows of an SUV that was just leaving, just trying to get out of there, not driving quickly, pulled the woman out of her car and took her baby.
Where's the baby now? Do we know?
When asked, the police commissioner said she was not aware of the incident. It was captured on video. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is you have someone who's just trying to leave the scene, not driving quickly or anything, just trying to get out and protect their family. The car was stopped, all the windows smashed, forcibly pulling out the driver and her child. And we're not talking about a teenager, we're talking about a small child. The video was shocking. And protests have erupted naturally. And much of the corporate media is focusing on looting and not talking about police violence that begets more police violence. The response to peaceful protest is more police violence. And that is the issue that's not being addressed. And actually, as a result of that, I've expedited introduction of legislation to address this issue by a bill I've been working on off and on for 3 years. And I said, I got to move on it. So I'm introducing HB 2957 Penn Corps, which creates an independent intrastate body that is accountable to community stakeholders to provide all the services that police simply cannot and have not. And this is actually backed by federal law that has not been enforced since 1953. And we have the power to do that in all states. But it requires leadership and vision and an understanding that these issues that we're talking about are symptoms of a larger systemic problem born of white supremacy and patriarchy and protecting the property of the elite. And the last time this happened in Philly, they protected the big box stores.
Right.
All of whom have, business insurance and are going to do just fine. But what we're really talking about is the looting of Black and brown communities through public policy for generations.
That's right. It's interesting you say this because yesterday we had on activist and world famous DJ Tommy Sunshine, who has been out in New York, and he saw that video in Philadelphia after witnessing before his eyes. Very similar thing happened without taking the child in Brooklyn. Where the same tactics were used, and he saw police surrounding big box stores, banks, and he's been on the streets for the last 10 years since Occupy before, and he mentioned that he had never seen these tactics used before, and then to see it happen in Philadelphia. Thanks for watching and listening to The Nomiki Show. But remember to click like and subscribe on YouTube, and please share on social media. If you're not already a patron, please join us for as low as $5 a month on patreon.com/The Nomiki Show for early and special content. That investment makes a huge difference. We are not corporate media raking in the dough. It's really you guys that are keeping us going. So please consider being a patron. And to our current patrons, thank you so much. We are incredibly grateful to you. We also now have swag. So check us out on thenomikishow.com to get your mugs, your totes, and your stickers.